Nepal Communist Party's chairman duo KP Sharma Oli and Pushpa Kamal Dahal, especially regarding the agreements of power sharing struck during the party unification, has surfaced once again. As the ruling party struggles to conclude the integration process, the former UML and Maoist Center factions have remained divided in many aspects within the party. Good morning, I'm Amit Bakrel and these are the top stories this hour. Disagreement surfaced between co-chairman duo of the ruling Nepal Communist Party. Oli's recent remarks raises suspicion. Dahal says all agreements intact until next general convention. Legal experts say the suppressors of the Rohtahat massacre for 12 years should not be given impunity. Nepali Congress waits for the court's decision instead of taking action against lawmaker Aftab Alam. Turkey and Russia agreed what they called a historic deal over military action against Kurds in northern Syria after a marathon diplomatic meeting. And Manchester City, Tottenham and PSG secure comfortable wins at the Champions League group stage matches. Raheem Sterling scores a hat-trick. Let's begin with the national political updates. Disagreement between the ruling Nepal Communist Party's chairman duo KP Sharma Oli and Pushpa Kamal Dahal has been increasing as of late. The dispute regarding the agreements of power sharing struck during the party unification has surfaced once again. As the ruling party struggles to conclude the integration process, the former UML and CPN Maoist factions have remained divided in many aspects of the party. The difficulty seen in the integration process has also affected many of the party's activities. Likewise, there is also a question on the implementation of the agreement struck between the chairman duo regarding power sharing. The former Maoist faction has been demanding the party to abide by the agreement. Experts have stated that the Maoist faction is indirectly demanding Premier Oli to leave the post for Dahal as agreed during the party unification.
पोलिटिक्समा एउटा इमानदारिता निष्ठा र गरेको सहमति अनुरूप एउटा प्रतिबद्धता पनि हुन्छ। दुवैजना अध्यक्षहरूले जे विषयमा सहमति समझदारी गर्नुभएको हो त्यो विषय चाहिँ इमानदारपूर्वक पार्टीमा नि प्रस्तुत गर्ने र इमानदारपूर्वक चाहिँ एउटा आवधिक चरणमा त्यसलाई सम्पन्न गर्नु नै वास्तवमा पार्टी प्रतिको एउटा निष्ठा विश्वास र एकाग्रताप्रतिको भनेका कुराहरूप्रतिको विश्वसनीयता प्रकट हुन्छ।
The former Maoist faction has stated that Prime Minister Oli has been exercising monopoly within the party and the government. Meanwhile, the former CPN-UML faction has said that the leadership roles have been accordance to the agreement. The former UML faction has stated that the handover of the leadership should not be an issue as the two parties have already united into one.
सहयोगी ढङ्गले प्रधानमन्त्री भएको नाताले केपी शर्मा ओली कमरेडको भूमिका अलि बढी सरकार सञ्चालनमा रहने र पूर्व प्रधानमन्त्री भएको कारणले र पार्टी सञ्चालनमा पुष्पकमल प्रचण्ड कमरेडको भूमिका अलि धेरै रहने यो कुरा चाहिँ स्वाभाविक हो र व्यवहारता पनि त्यस्तो देखिरहेको छ। त्यसो भएको हुनाले यो चाहिँ अटोमेटिक मिल्दै गइरहेको जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ।
Experts have suggested that Dahal's comments as a recent hint at his doubts if Prime Minister and party co-chairman Oli would flout the agreement. It may be recalled that the former Maoist faction had issued an official letter questioning the implementation of the agreements between the then CPN-UML and CPN Maoist factions. Co-chairman of Nepal Communist Party Pushpa Kamal Dahal has claimed that there are no conflicts between his other co-chairman KP Sharma Oli to conclude the party unification process. Speaking at a training program of the Nepal Communist Party at Pastor district yesterday, Dahal said that despite the delay in finalizing the party integration, the chairman duo were on the same pace and there were no differences between them.
मूलभूत रूपमा हामी कार्यान्वयनमा अगाडि बढिरहेका छौं र अरु सबै समझदारीहरू महाधिवेशनसम्म जाँदा कार्यान्वयन हुन्छन् भन्ने विश्वासमा हामी छौं। सम्माननीय प्रधानमन्त्री र अर्को अध्यक्ष कमरेड केपी ओली र म 2 घण्टा बसेर समग्र स्थितिलाई अब कसरी लाने भनेर समीक्षा गरेका छौं र एउटा समझदारीमा फेरि अगाडि जाने संकल्प सहित हामी अगाडि आएका छौं। अरु हो हल्ला र चाहिँ प्रचारबाजीको भ्रममा कोही नपर्न म अपिल गर्छु।
Dahal's statement comes amid growing speculations of increasing dissatisfaction of the former Maoist faction over the party's modus operandi. It may be recalled that Dahal had said that he wanted to go through another revolution for socialism and that he had felt at home when addressing a tea party recently organized by the main opposition, Nepali Congress. Following the incident, there had been speculations of increasing disagreement from the former Mao center within the party. Dahal said that reshuffling the cabinet was the special right of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, and that the Premier could do so when he thought it was necessary. Oli has repeatedly hinted of a cabinet reshuffle after expressing dissatisfaction due to underperformance of his ministers. A reshuffle has also been demanded by the ruling Nepal Communist Party. On a different note, Dahal said that all the political parties were working together to conclude the peace process and the cases of the armed insurgency period. The government and responsible entities shied away from investigating into the mass murder incident that took place 12 years ago and was linked to former minister and Nepali Congress lawmaker Aftab Alam. Investigation have now begun on the case and that the guilty are to be booked as well following investigation. However, there have been questions if those who denied taking the case or initiating the investigation then would face actions as well. Several human rights activists had raised their voices for the victims of the incident that took place 12 years back in Rohtak. However, the case received political impunity as it was linked to a former minister and lawmaker, Alam. The Human Rights Commission had recommended the police to initiate investigation into the case after both the police and the government attorney attempted to cover the case. It took 12 years for the investigation to begin in the infamous case. Since the incident, 15 different police chiefs have assumed the role in Rohtak, none of whom took the victim's complaint. Nepali Congress leader Krishna Prasad Sitola, who was the Home Minister then, shied away from looking into the case as well.
दोस्रो कुरो त्यस किसिमको अपराधीहरूलाई दबाउने काम कसैबाट हुन्छ भने त्यो पनि अपराध हो एक प्रकारको अपराधलाई चाहिँ दबाउने लुकाउने कुराहरू हुन सक्दैन यदि कसैबाट त्यस किसिमको भएको देखिन्छ अनुसन्धानबाट भने तिनीहरू पनि सजायबाट मुक्त हुन सक्दैन कारबाहीबाट मुक्त हुन सक्दैन.
While the investigation are underway with Alam under custody, the government has yet to initiate a probe into those who protected Alam for 12 years. Law practitioners have said it is important that all those who are involved in protecting Alam should be brought into jurisdiction as well.
यो विषयलाई राज्यका अनुसन्धान अधिकारी, प्रहरी, सरकारी वकिल, अदालत, न्यायाधीश, राज्यका अरू अङ्ग संवेदनशील हुनैपर्छ. यदि संवेदनशील हुँदैन र समयमै यो कुरालाई निपटारा गरिएन भने हाम्रो जुन कानुनी शासनको एडभर्सियल जुन सिस्टम छ त्यो एडभर्सियल सिस्टम नै कैफियत हो कि.
The law practitioners have said that there is no escape to such a heinous crime. Meanwhile, at a time when the main opposition, the Nepali Congress, has been hesitating to take action against lawmaker Aftab Alam, some leaders within the party have been putting pressure to suspend him from the party. However, Nepali Congress has been waiting for the court's decision instead of taking action against Alam. Nepali Congress lawmaker and former minister Aftab Alam, who is accused of being involved in a bomb blast in Rohtak and the Rohtak massacre, in which 12 people were burnt alive, is currently under police custody. When Alam was first arrested, Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deoba said the arrest was a conspiracy against the party. However, a day after his statement, Deoba issued another statement saying that he would help in the investigation process. Meanwhile, it doesn't seem that Deoba would be taking action against Alam at the moment. The country's senior most democratic party should help in the investigation and suspend Alam. And time now for a short break. For more news, do stay with us. Welcome back after the break. In the context of the ongoing rape allegation charges against former Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mahara, our correspondent Amar Singh Pradhan interviewed Subhas Acharya, an expert on criminal law. Here are the excerpts.
As an expert on criminal law, how do you see the ongoing rape allegation charges against the former Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mahara?
Well, this is one of the biggest cases in history of Nepal, charged against the sitting Speaker of the country. It shows that nobody is above the law everyone has to be punished if he violates the law. This has given a good message to the people that the country is going towards ending impunity. So I see it as positively in the field of criminal investigation, criminal justice system, and from even the victim perspectives, that state is willing and willful and able to investigate upon any persons of whatever positions and power if he violates the law.
The victim in this case is found to be repeatedly changing her statement. So how do you see this affecting the overall case?
Yes, victim is changing her statement, though that is not a formal statement in police or in the court, but she has made a different video at different time. The first video was about the case. Then she made a second video which even though she changed her opinion about the fact of the first video, but she accepted that first video was in existence. Third video is again changing. So it has a two aspects. One is that when the perpetrator, defendant, accused, that we call, when the accused is a powerful person, he may tries the witness to influence to come in his favor. So maybe one reason that because he is the former speaker now, that he has tried victim, influenced victim to come in his favor to say that the incident has not happened. So on that way maybe under influence he is saying so. But in law, the statement of the victim is only has the role of witness only. She is no more other than witness. She is not the party of the case. It is a state party case, and the defendant, another party of the case, is former speaker Krishna Bahadur Mohara. So Krishna Bahadur Mohara also will have a witness before the court. State has also the witness before the court. Among the witnesses, one is the victim. So victim opinion is not decisive.
The next few days are going to be very crucial in this case. So how do you see the entire case unfolding?
More the days are coming closer to the pre-trial, the more crucial it is becoming. By law, he can be in police custody for 25 days only. Within 25 days, the case must be submitted before the court by prosecutor. So on that day, he will have his statement before the court, and then court has to deliver his order that we call pre-trial order. In that order, there will be either judicial custody, that is court may order his custody, or court may release him under bail, or it may be on general summons as well. There are three probabilities as provisioned into the law. So yeah, crucial days is up to come. It is the days as coming closer, but I think because the defendant belongs to the higher position, defendant is charged into the case of rape, and higher the person in higher position, the gravity of the offense is more high. In that case, I think the court may order for the judicial custody, because he is not an ordinary speaker going to an ordinary person's home with alcohol and even assaulting physically as well as the charge of rape. This is not a minor case. Therefore, I think judicial custody may be ordered by the court, but I don't know, I can't say it exactly. Yes, crucial days are up to come.
In our public voice segment, we asked the youths in Rukum district what should be done to lessen the widening generation gap and increase interaction between different generations. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice. उहाँहरूले आफ्नो समय निकालेर हामीहरूले पनि आफ्नो समय निकालेर आफ्नो कुराहरू आफ्नो रुचिहरू उहाँहरूलाई भनेर र उहाँहरूले आफ्नो भोगेको कुराहरू राम्रो भन्दा राम्रो कुराहरू हामीसँग शेयर गर्नु पर्छ भन्ने लाग्छ।
अभिभावकहरूले हामीलाई पनि प्रशस्त समय दिनु पर्यो र उहाँहरूले पनि हामीलाई सिकाएको कुराहरू हामीले पनि ध्यानपूर्वक सुन्नु पर्यो। हामीले सिकिरहेका सिकाइहरूलाई अझै प्रभावकारी बनाउन हाम्रो बुबा आमाबाट हामीलाई सहयोग मिल्नुपर्छ।
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with their opinion.
Public pulse.
And the question is, what's your say on the district administration office using middlemen to let government buildings be used? When options are A, mockery of law, B, misuse of government resource, and C, facilitating service. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now the sports update.
Sports news.
Raheem Sterling turned in a performance of the highest quality as Manchester City came from behind to crush Atalanta 5-1 at the Etihad Stadium last night. Sterling scored a superb hat-trick and also had a hand in the other two goals as City ran riot and make it 3 wins from the 3 in the Champions League. Likewise, Tottenham Hotspur finally kick-started the Champions League campaign in style by overwhelming Red Star Belgrade. Tottenham needed to produce a response after they were thrashed 7-2 at home by Bayern Munich. In the last Group B came and after losing a 2-goal lead to draw with Olympiacos in the opening round of matches. In another match, Bayern needed 2 goals from the top scorer Robert Lewandowski to sneak past Olympiacos 3-2 and remain top of Group B. The Greeks also scored on the break when Kostas' cross found Youssef El Arabi at the far post and the Moroccan beat keeper Manuel Neuer. Bayern struggling for form since their 7-2 win at Tottenham earlier this month recovered to level with Lewandowski in the 34th minute. Likewise, Kylian Mbappe came off the bench to grab a second half hat-trick and inspire Paris Saint-Germain to a runaway 5-0 victory at Belgium's club Brugge at the Champions League last night. It's time now for our special segment, Laugh Out Loud.
Co-chairman of the ruling Nepal Communist Party has made differing statements during the past week to raise varying speculations among the political fraternity. Following ensuing debates after he publicly expressed his inclination towards main opposition Nepali Congress to make way for a government change, the Hal found himself in the center of controversy again. Last Thursday, he reached his hometown Chitwan, where he spoke of a need to wage a revolution to transform the ruling party into a genuine communist party to seek socialism, hinting that he needed to be at the executive position of the government to achieve that end. And a day after that, the Hal was in Dhangadi, where amid speculations of cabinet reshuffle, the Hal told the reporters not to ask him anything on the issue, claiming that Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has not consulted him regarding this issue. The political analysts feel that the 3 different remarks.
And before we wrap up, a reminder of the top stories. Disagreement surfaced between co-chairman duo of the ruling Nepal Communist Party. Oli's recent remarks raises suspicion. The Hal says all agreements intact until next general convention. Legal experts say the suppressors of Bautat massacre for 12 years should not be given impunity. Nepali Congress waits for court's decision instead of taking action against lawmaker Aftab Alam. Turkey and Russia agreed what they called a historic deal over military action against Kurds in northern Syria after a marathon diplomatic meeting. And Manchester City, Tottenham and PSG secure comfortable wins at the Champions League group stage matches. Raheem Sterling scores a hat-trick. That's all for this hour. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Have a good day.